Hey guys, what's up? It is Ashley, and today I have a different style video for you guys. I actually got this video from another YouTuber. Her channel is Pearson, and she is a mommy vlogger, but also talks a lot about like mom topics and things like that. And she did this video, and I have just found her channel, and I have become like totally interested in all of her videos, and I just really love what she's talking about. Even though I'm in a different stage of motherhood than she is, I still really enjoy her channel. And she came up with this idea and opened it up for any other YouTuber to go ahead and like call their video. This was going to be a laundry chat instead of laundry mat. So I actually do have a whole basket of laundry, and the idea behind this is just that I would get to like talk to you guys in more of a chit chat style video while I fold my laundry, killing two birds with one stone, and that it wouldn't be like a formal sit down video where I'm trying to like deliver information, but more of just like kind of just talking to you as if you guys were in my living room or in my bedroom with me and we were hanging out like friends and talking. So I of course will link Michelle's channel down below because she is the one that gave me this idea. And if you guys like this video and you like these style like talking chit chat type videos and you want to see more of them on my channel, then please indicate that with your thumbs up. That is how I judge kind of what videos I put up for you guys. So if I'm looking down, it's because I truly am folding my basket of laundry. It is a Sunday afternoon when I am filming this. So we've already gone to church for the day, and I have made the kids lunch and cleaned up lunch. And so now we're just kind of in that time frame in the afternoon where everyone is just kind of relaxing and playing. And I do not like to start the week with unfinished business. So I'm gonna tackle this laundry while I talk to you guys. So I actually did have something in mind that I wanted to talk to you guys about that I don't think like a lot of people talk about. So let's just start it off with like being judged as a mom is so common. And my kids are still pretty young. I have kids ages 10 to 5 right now. So I would definitely say that I still have young kids, but I don't have babies. And I feel like a lot of the mom judgment comes in when you have babies. And my years of having babies were when social media was not on the platform that it's on now. Otherwise, I probably would have experienced more mom judgment when I had babies, just because you guys know it doesn't take like, I mean, you can just scroll on any mommy vlogger's comment section who has a baby and like just read the comments and you'll see what I mean. So it's like stuff like, you know, breastfeeding versus bottle feeding, or car seat installation, or car seat safety, or if a mom goes out too much, or if a mom stays home too much, or if they use cloth diapers, or if they use disposable diapers. Like, it doesn't matter. There's a comment and a judgment for everything. And like, I get it, you know, because people are passionate about their opinion on things, and they think like the way that they did it is the way to do it, and they want to inform that person, sometimes with good intention or with bad intention. But it can be just judgment and judgmental, and it can feel that way too. And so I'm gonna talk today about the judgment that I experience as a mom. And I would safely say that I still experience this. And so here's a little like story time for you. So last night I was just on Instagram, on social media. I was just scrolling through, and I was just, you know, looking at my friends' pictures and just the people that I follow, and just, you know, reading through their posts and stuff after everybody had gone to bed. And I came across a post that had the hashtag real life on it. And for whatever reason last night, it just like really rubbed me wrong. this post that I saw, and I was like, oh man, maybe I'm just tired and grumpy. Maybe I should just go to bed. So I went to bed and I still woke up thinking about it. And I realized that the reason why that post bothered me is because I feel like I get this judgment a lot. And so the hashtag real life is commonly used when people put it behind their pictures, like when they're having like fast food or something, they'll say, because hashtag real life, or when their house is like a catastrophe because their kids have been playing, they'll use that hashtag and it'll say hashtag real life. And the people that make those posts and they use those hashtags, what they're trying to do is put out there that like everything isn't perfect all the time and that this is real life. Like if you don't eat that food, or if you do clean up your house every night and you don't go to bed when it's a mess, then you're not sharing your real life. And that is what was bothering me about it, because I get tons of comments and questions from you guys. And I think a lot of people out there view like the content that I put out, or like the moms that have it all together, as people like to tell me, as like we're not sharing real life, or we're not talking about the hard stuff, or we are pretending to be like something that we're not. And that is the part that really bothers me, because that is judgment in and of itself, which is the whole reason why the person who's putting the hashtag real life on their post is because they feel judged by the perfect moms, but in turn, they're judging the perfect moms with saying that the way they live is not real life. And I can assure you guys that the way I live is my real life. I am not covering up anything. Just because I choose to not eat frozen foods or fast food for dinner, that's my choice, but that is my real life. So when you're saying hashtag real life, you're saying to me that I'm not sharing my real life because that's something I don't do. And so that is judgment in and of itself back on the other end, which is the exact reason why you're putting that post out there calling it real life, is because you want other moms to come alongside you and be like, me too, yeah, me too, yeah, go us. We our houses are a mess and we eat fast food and whatever else the picture might entail. So it's like, it's doing to somebody else exactly what you don't want done to you. And it just bothered me last night, you guys. I was like mad, and it takes a lot to make me mad. I'm not somebody that I would say gets angry easily, but I was like really annoyed by that. And it's because I just see it so much. And you know what? The part that annoys me the most is that it's okay for someone to be good at something that you're not good at. It's okay. It's okay for a mom to be more organized than you, because we are all different human beings, and people have gone through things in their life, and people have been in situations or grew up certain ways that they don't want to repeat or whatever, or they've learned lessons, and it gives them a strength in an area that you don't have. And that, for someone to perceive the way that I choose to live as far as, homeschooling or the foods we eat, or the amount of exercise I do, as I'm not sharing real life, is offensive to me, because this is my real life. I am sharing what I want to share. Do I have bad days? Sure, everybody does. But to call it hashtag real life, meaning like you have to bring your standards down to be real, is not something that I like. And I think it's actually really mean and really judgmental towards the moms that just they have an organized household and they feel good about that, and they work hard, or maybe it's natural and that's just the way they live. Or for me, like with exercise, it is still a daily choice, but it's been something I've done for so long that it's just a part of my habit. It's a part of who I am. My brain is chemically dependent on the endorphins and the stimulation, so it is something that I do. So am I perfect because I exercise every day? No. But is that my real life? Yes. And do I share that with others to hopefully share tips and tricks of ways to make their lives a little bit better by incorporating the exercise in? Yes. So I just really don't like that hashtag real life thing. It is condescending toward moms who make different choices, and I feel like the reason why people put those posts out there, and this is going to be brutally honest, you guys, so brace yourselves. I feel like the reason why people put those posts out there is because they know deep down that the choice that they're making, whatever it might be, may not be great, and they're looking for people to commiserate with them, to make themselves feel better about the current state of whatever it is. So that's just my opinion, but I just don't like those posts. So I just really think that everybody should live their own life, their own way. And if someone is better at something than you, then congratulations to them. But to almost shame the moms that, you know, just have a more organized lifestyle or accomplish more in a day is saying like, oh, you're not sharing real life, you're only showing your highlight reel or this or that, is just rude, and it rubbed me the wrong way. So yeah, I was a little like, why do we even have to do this? Like, why do we have to call it real life? That's not real life, that's your life, and my life is my real life. And that's what I share. And just because I don't do what you're doing, that you're calling it real life, you're basically saying that I'm faking it. And yeah, I just didn't like that. I don't like any kind of mom judgment. I've always made my own choices for my own family, for what I feel is best. And I really don't give the way other people live too much thought unless they ask me for help. Then I'll tell them my suggestions or whatever, but I don't like the implication that people who aren't disorganized, or people who aren't messy, or people who aren't into eating foods that are terrible for you aren't showing real life or aren't being real, because I'm real and I don't do any of those things, because those are important to me. And so yeah, so I am still sharing my real life. And so I just didn't like that comment. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Of course, keep it respectful. But again, you know, this is my Laundro-Chat, laundry chat. And so I'm gonna share with you guys, you know, my thoughts on things, but I really wanted to get that off my chest. I actually wish I had like a girlfriend I could call right now to come over where I could just talk about that with, because for whatever reason, it was just really, really bugging me. So now on to other more lighter subject matter. Oh, and before I do that, ironically, there was somebody that I have become friends with through YouTube. We're just kind of like social media pals. She ironically wrote a blog post about that exact thing, the hashtag real life, long before I talked about it, because I talked about it on my Instagram story before I did this video. And she sent it to me and she was like, oh my gosh, I couldn't agree with you more. I will link that in the comments for you guys. You should definitely read it, because I know I was kind of like all over the place because I have emotions tied to this. So yeah, her post was perfectly written and I totally agree with her. Okay, so now on to other subject matters, just a little catch up for you guys. We are going into week 4 of our homeschool. It is going really well. The system that I mentioned in another video that I was going to be using is working out really good. But the only downside that I have to report back is that the kids are all still listening to each other's books. So that's the only downside. I hope that my little two are just kind of like I tell them, you guys can go play. You don't have to sit here while I read this book. That's a part of the core for my older two, but they end up sitting there anyway. So I can just hope that it's all going way over their heads and like they're not going to remember these stories when I want to teach them American history when it's actually age appropriate to do so. So yeah, so homeschool is going really good. I'm definitely really glad that I started back when I did, which was in July, because my household, again, going back to the real life thing, works out better when we have a routine and structure. And too much free time for my kids means fighting, too much fighting. So the fighting has gone down a lot. And school is going really good. Figuring out how to like use some new materials does take time. And so we're still kind of in that place, but I feel like everybody is like in the flow and understands what they're doing, and it's going really well. So school is going good. As far as like what's going on with me fitness wise, because the last time I kind of talked to you guys about what I'm doing fitness wise, was when I was training for my half marathon. I have been running online fit groups as of recently, and there was a new program released that I was like really interested in doing just because it's like totally up my alley. And I've actually been doing it like 100%, like the meal plan and the exercises and everything. Usually I would kind of like commingle them, but I wanted to really put this to the test and see so that I can recommend it in the future or not recommend it. I wanted to see what it would do for me. So I've been doing that, and that's been going good because I have been able to work out at home more, which has been really helpful. So yeah, you guys, I just wanted to sit down and fold my laundry. Look, I almost got through a whole basket and chat with you guys. This video has already gotten pretty long, so thanks for sticking through it. If you want to see more of these, just like me updating you or me talking to you guys type videos, please give this one a thumbs up. And as always, I will love to hear your thoughts down in the comments below. I think everybody should just embrace who they are, and that be that. So I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.